running through 5 different hashes using hashcat, John, going through Google, seeing how to work out what the hash is, what techniques to use to get a password from that hash. So we're going to start with password cracking 1. So we download this vault file, cat vault, and the first thing I like to do when I've got something like this is you just give it a quick Google, stick John, have a quick scroll down. Here's one we viewed earlier, and that's the main bit we're looking for, but we'll copy that whole. We'll take the vault, then you want to run John credentials.hash, and we have already done it, so we can just run show, I believe, and there is your password for vault 1. But that is the command that I ran to get it, and it took minutes. Let's get on to password cracking 2. Passwords.kdb, that means it's going to be a keepass one, and here is how it looks. But KDB, let's Google it anyway. Again, another from earlier. Now, we read through this, but it turns out you don't really need most of it. This is how to do it with a hash supplied by them. We just need to find keepass John, copy that, paste it in here, skip back and change the original bit to what the name of your file is, and then you've got to crack this. Back to the tutorial pretty much. We can find this hashcat, paste it in, and for me, my rockyou is there. Already done the hard work for you, and this one was outputted to correct output. And there is your password 3 times, because we run it a few times. Now we jump on to password cracking 3. So password cracking 3, we take the hash, want to hash ID it, hash identifier. It looks like it's SHA-512 or Whirlpool. Help -i SHA-512. Now initially I didn't put in the -i. You don't put in the -i, you don't get some of these other further down ones. We want a further grep for salt, and here are the 5 possible hashes. We've run through these all already. Starting at the top, do you want to guess which one it is? Right, it was the last one. Because it's sorted as well, we've put in the quotes, and if you look here, you can see the double dot for the salt. Run that, and of course it's done, and then show, and at the end there you can see hash salt password. Now let's get on to number 4. So 3 and 4 I think were the hardest of the bunch. We again try hash ID, hash identifier. The next step is find an online hash identifier. Top one there, paste it in, submit, and we know it is this one. So back to hashcat, paste it in. There is your hash for this one. -1. Now with this particular hash, we've put it into into a file called 512. Let me just show you that. It's got loads of characters in there, and sometimes the characters can cause weird issues. You can try with and without, and trial and error. Sometimes with these hashes they won't work in John, they work in hashcat, they won't work in hashcat, they work in John. I'm sure it's something I'm doing, but it doesn't matter because there is a solution. Hash 4, there is your password at the end. They really should have ordered these a little better. It's clearly an MD5, all MD5. Go to via crack station to start with. With MD5 there's a few things you can normally run them through rockyou and it will find it. If it doesn't find it, you want to look into the rules, and rule 64, usually in CTF situations, if MD5 standard hashcat rockyou file don't work. Rockyou with rule 64 will. If that doesn't work, you need to read the description because there's some sort of clue in there, or it's not crackable. So MD5, there's your password. 5 hashes in under 10 minutes. There you go.